All right. There's a lot of different directions we could go in, but I feel like we're going to make that phone call sooner or later.
Let's go in the best direction.
All right, best direction. Okay, so just to reiterate, what's going on is that we've looked around the house. We found some slight pieces of strange evidence that there was some skeleton activity here.
There's technically skeleton activity everywhere.
Yes, this is true. The earth is a graveyard. There's this weird bookshelf. I forgot to look at this, where Nancy doesn't even bother to take any of the books off the shelves. Or maybe she can't. I don't know. Just Bruno Ballet stuff. An entire bookshelf of teeth.
Interesting.
So I think what we're going to do now...
I don't think we've checked out that bookshelf. What's in that corner?
I don't think we can. Can we? We can't get a close-up.
Oh, what a creepy theme to play.
I do love this one. Yeah, I think that there's about nothing else to do but step out into the hallway and make a phone call.
Call good old Bess Marvin while we look at a tilted clock.
That's true. Let's do a couple of things real quick. First, we should call the cab company because Nancy said she would do this.
Oh, that's true.
Because she needs to get a ride home from here now. Or eventually.
Due to current weather and road conditions, cab service to the greater New Orleans area has been temporarily suspended. We regret being unable to serve you at this time.
Jeez.
Okay, so the storm is bad and there won't be any cabs going around. So we want to call Bess, because I do want to call Ned eventually and see what's up with him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's most logical we call Bess right now.
Yeah, let's do Bess first. She's the one who came to New Orleans with us. Instead of Ned. Ned never does anything with us.
Nediger.
Hello?
Bess, hi, it's
To
me.
be fair, we never do anything
Hey,
with
Nan.
Ned.
I just got back from shopping, which I am happy to report is fantastic here. So, what's going on with you?
A lot.
A lot is in a whole bunch of fun stuff?
Let me start by telling you what happened when I arrived at Henry's house. I walked up to the front door and discovered it was open. So I walked in.
And we have
This is so cool.
the changeover. I think this... No.
You were knocked out by a skeleton wearing a red ascot?
Someone dressed as a skeleton wearing a red ascot. Although the housekeeper here thinks it really was a skeleton, Mr. Death. But then, she's a little strange.
You think it was a burglar?
I'm not sure. I caught him or her sneaking around this scale model of a cemetery. And later, I found a tracing of something right by it. So if I could just figure out what it's a tracing of, and what, if anything, it has to do with that model cemetery, I might be able to figure out who Skeleton Man is.
I know that tone of voice. You're not leaving there until you've done just that,
Classic
are you?
Nanster.
Actually, I'm not leaving because they've
Nancy.
canceled cab service around here because of the rain. In fact, since I can't go anywhere, I'm hoping you can check something out for me. I found some kind of receipt in the fireplace that may or may not be a clue.
What's it a receipt for?
That's what I need to find out. See, it's half burned up. All I can read is the receipt number and the name of the place it's from. Zeke's.
Zeke's? You gotta be kidding me.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm sitting here on our balcony in the French Quarter looking down at a place across the street called Zeke's.
That's great. So go over there and ask whoever's behind the counter what receipt number 21-3872 is for.
Oh boy.
Now, real quick, I just want to say, this is the first time we've ever been able to play as Bess in a Nancy Drew game. Prior, we had the Hardy Boys very briefly. We played as Frank. No, we played as Joe during the cheeseburger situation. And then... Maybe we did play as Frank. I don't know. We played as one of them. And then we play as Frank and Joe both in Capuquet for pretty much half the game. This is a lot more like Capuquet, where we're going to be alternating back and forth between Bess and Nancy for a long time to come. And Bess is not going to be cooperative.
No way.
Bess,
I'm not good at that sneaking around stuff, Nancy. I get nervous, my tongue gets all knotted up, my palms sweat, to say nothing of my armpits.
Bess, receipt number 21-3872. Just go in and ask what it's for. No big deal.
Maybe not for you.
Bess, you can do it.
This is not gonna end well, I just know it. Okay, I'll call you as soon as it's over.
I'll be waiting.
All right.
I do really like that phone call. It just seemed like a really...
Iconic way.
Well, not just that. First of all, you're right, though, that I think it's really cool that the transfer happens mid-phone call. So we start it as Nancy, and then obviously we choose conversation topics as Bess. That's really cool.
Yeah, and the voice filter on the phone is great. Can we just appreciate this dude over here living his best life?
I know.
Just on a street corner, eating gumbo, reading newspaper, and it's raining. I envy him.
You're going to get gumbo, too?
What looks good to you?
Yeah, we're going to go say
Shorty!
Say a good hi to our good friend Shorty Thurmond. His parole must have come through for him. So now he's working a gumbo stand in New Orleans. He's also living his best life, I would like to say. Let's see.
Can't be that hard to make up your mind.
I didn't know he said stuff if we were just idle.
You'd be surprised, Shorty.
Let's get some crawfish.
Crawfish is good.
Knock yourself out.
With hot sauce. Never mind.
We'll get the hot sauce. Actually, do you want to see a funny glitch real quick?
Can't you? I'm trying to think what it is.
It's not even like a cool glitch. It just kind of like messes up the game. So, but it's not like it's the most soft log.
Knock yourself out.
Jambalaya looks so good. So what you do is you click on the food and then the hot sauce as you start eating it, and then it leaves you
Yummy.
with the situation where you can click on the food to eat it because it's registering just straight hot sauce, and you do that and it blacks out for like no known reason.
I forgot about that.
It's just Bravo 6 going dark. So we'll back up and step away from there for now. We'll come back and get some more
That's funny.
good old Cajun cooking later. All right.
I want to talk to that stranger.
I do. Zeke's.
Is the keys.
We're here.
One of the coolest places ever.
Should we, like, just talk with him, or should we look around for a bit?
I want to look around, dude. How do you not look around in a place like this?
We got the deep sea diver from Scooby-Doo. We got the deep sea diver after they took his helmet off from the same Scooby-Doo episode. Here's a interesting little soiree of Curios. Crying
powder. Was it just like diced onions?
Probably.
Powdered onions in there?
Giggling powder. That's probably just straight ecstasy.
Yeah. Or
Bess, those are drugs.
That's just like...
Put that down, Bess.
Don't mass produce that.
Itching powder.
Ooh, they weren't kidding.
That's not...
Stinking. I'm gonna pass on that one actually. And sneezing powder. Or just straight paprika. So, we have gotten a good idea of the kind of stuff that this place carries.
What do we have here? Is it one of the best Nancy Drew puzzles of all time?
You know what?
It couldn't be.
It couldn't be. It really couldn't be. Can we do this now? We can.
That's interesting.
I mean, there's not any sneezing powder yet in our inventory.
Well, surely a man named Zeke has to own this store, right?
I mean, surely. Let's go.
What is that?
Oh my god!
Jump scare.
What are we looking at?
I don't know.
Okay, that's the claw from the ghost in Haunted Carousel. That does not look like the ghost from Haunted Carousel, though.
No, that's really freaky.
Ping, ping, ping.
Oh, it's alive!
It's alive!
But what the hell is it?
I don't know. I don't understand that in the least.
Okay, this place is creepy. Is that just like an open mummy over there? Like, what's...
Yeah, that is something poking out of a sarcophagus. Here's Aeolus from Curse of Blackmore Manor.
Yeah.
Classic Aeolus cameo. This guy over here...
There's no... That can't be real.
Let's say it's a Halloween costume. A Halloween costume with a very hidden Easter egg in his breast pocket. So, this is a riddle that we can optionally solve later in the game.
By Jove.
That I'm really bad at. Basically, you're supposed to find everywhere in the script that numbers 1 through 12 rhyme with words. But I always lose my shit with heaven, because I don't know if it's supposed to be 7 or 11, and I hate it. So we're not going to touch that puzzle yet. Maybe someone in the comments will be able to clarify what that's supposed to mean. Let's go ahead and speak to the man in charge, if I can navigate the hitbox. Zeke, I presume.
He is such a charm.
Hey, doing a little end of the day shopping, huh? See something you like?
He is such a charm to talk to. Like, it was like him and Henry. Like, I just love exhausting every conversation topic with him.
Something funny that a lot of people don't notice, that I like to give myself a little headcanon over, he's pretty clearly wearing dog tags. So I like to think that Zeke is probably, or not Zeke, Lamont, as we will soon find out his name is. I like to think that he's just out of his deployment, maybe honorably discharged, and this is a little part-time job he's working to pay the bills. So he's just happy to be back in the States.
I like everything.
That's what I want to hear. I'm Lamont. This is my place. So if you got any questions, I'm the guy to ask.
Actually, I do have a question. This friend of mine found the number of a receipt that
Bess,
came
you're not
from
being
this
subtle.
shop, and she asked me to ask you what the receipt is for. But if you're really busy, or you'd rather not, or it's against the rules,
No problem. What's the number?
21-3872.
Sudden camera angle.
21-3872.
Beautiful.
Here we go. That ticket was for a large box of assorted unknown items I bought from Henry Bolay. And, that's all I can tell you.
Huh.
He has such a good voice, too.
Yeah,
Voice actor dubbed him really well.
I wonder if they ever brought him back for any other characters. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but definitely better in the dub than the sub.
Assorted unknown items?
It's a box with a bunch of different things in it, kind of like a grab bag. Look, I just don't want to make trouble for anyone, okay?
What do you mean make trouble?
Yeah, that was a little out of the blue. Like,
What's this hubbub about this box causing trouble, Lamont?
Can you tell me what was in the box?
It's still in the back room. I haven't had a chance to really go through it yet. Hey, is there something else I can help you with? Beads, hula dolls, old books. Got great deals on all of them.
he seems to really want to steer the conversation away from that box of random assorted items.
Yeah, that's true. Let's ask him about the cabinets full of random assorted bottles.
What's up with all those bottles of weird stuff over there?
Hoodoo's something some of the more superstitious people around here practice. They think if you mix certain herbs and roots a certain way and drink them, or carry special objects around in little mojo bags, it
Ooh.
can give you a supernatural edge in your daily life.
Carrying objects in little mojo bags. That sounds like a certain schizo housekeeper gardener we know.
It certainly does.
I'd probably poison myself.
Hey, I hear you, but I can't knock it, 'cause let me tell you, the stuff I got in here sells like hotcakes. Somebody thinks it works, so hey, who knows?
We could ask him a little bit about Henry.
I am curious if they have a relationship.
They must have met.
Is Henry Boulay a friend of yours?
No, I met him at the reception at Bruno's house following the funeral. Gave Henry my card, said when he wanted to start liquidating, he should give me a call.
So, he just met on a business call. Is this something that curio dealers do? They just look up the
guess.
obituaries and find out where there's a hot funeral they can go to?
I guess so.
Did Bruno have a lot of valuable things?
Didn't look like it, but what he lacked in quality, he made up for in quantity. That house of his is filled with junk. He kept everything. For someone in my business, the place is knick-knack heaven.
I want to call him a gold digger, but he's not even that. He's just a trash digger. That's all he does is just take other people's junk. Oh, and we have to ask this.
Seeing as this place is called Zeke's, and it's your place, shouldn't your name be Zeke?
Guy I bought this place from wouldn't sell it to me unless I swore I wouldn't change the name. So I didn't. Funny thing was, his name wasn't Zeke either.
Okay. That's,
That is weird then. Why would he make him keep the name?
it must be like a tradition or something. I don't know.
Maybe
But-
I'll have another look around in here.
Take your time.
Maybe
I've
he's like
never
a ghost.
actually thought of how weird that is. You must keep the name as Zeke.
Or else there'll be like a curse on his family.
The curse of Zeke will come to haunt you.
Well, hey, Nancy just asked for us to talk to the man and ask about 21-3872, and we did just that. So, Nancy, I'm passing the mystery stick back to you.
Hello?
Good news and bad news, Nance. I found out that the receipt is for a box of stuff that Lamont, that's the guy who owns Zeke's, bought from Henry Boulay.
Which we
No
found out
kidding.
is illegal.
What kind of stuff did Henry sell him?
That's the bad news. The box is in a back room, and it contains assorted unknown items, and that's all Lamont would tell me. Said something about not wanting to get anyone in trouble.
Assorted
So,
unknown items.
looks like that's that.
No. You've got to get into the back room and find out what's in that box. Which means you're probably going to have to, you know.
Oh no, I'm not going to snoop, Nancy Drew. I told you, I'm a lousy snooper.
You've got to, Bess. I have no way of getting down there, and seeing what's in that box could be really important.
Could be? I'm supposed to risk life, limb, and liberty for something that could be important?
Yup.
Yes, Bess, please, just find a way to distract this Lamont guy. Look through the box and leave. You can do that, okay?
You owe me, Nancy Drew. Oh, do you owe me?
You're the greatest. You really are.
When I remember hearing that phone call as a kid, I really thought we were doing dangerous stuff because of the way that Bess was reacting to it. Now I realize it was just Bess being over dramatic.
Yeah.
Ages really well. Okay, so we gotta find a way to get this guy out of this area.
And she's back.
That's right.
I'm gonna keep browsing if that's okay.
Take your time.
I love his costume, or not costume, but his wardrobe.
Uniform, yeah. His
It's a
fleur de
nice
lis
one.
is a nice little lapel. It's a good symbol for Zeke's.
Okay, so we need to distract the man, and we've seen one interactionable puzzle here.
Yeah. Now, there is one little piece of secret sauce missing from this amalgamation, or rather, secret powder. And that would be the sneezing powder.
What if we just took all of the powders?
He would die. He would actually just go into anaphylactic shock and die. Okay. So this is just a god tier puzzle. I'm surprised that they were able to resist repeating a puzzle like this. I wouldn't even be mad if they did. I want to put this somewhere up here. I don't even know. So, let's see if we can get this first try. So we've established before, we pull this lever, the helium balloon expands.
Close but no cigar.
Okay. I think we need to put the record down there, eh?
Would the record go here or there? I think it might go here because, like... No, it would go here because the balloon expanding would bump the needle, and then the needle would drop. And
Well, I think it goes on the first one.
right here? Oh, you're right. I wasn't even
Yeah.
looking at that. The lever. Okay, so that makes more sense. So, this is stupidly non-logical. Like, we'll just show you right now if this is your first time with this one. I don't even care that it's non-logical. It's just great. So this starts. The lever hits the record. Music begins
That
to
doesn't
play.
quite cut it.
So when that music plays, we need to find the next item that we can put next to this record player that will in turn cause a
I
reaction.
forget what this is called. Like this system of one thing does one thing does one thing.
A Rube Goldberg contraption.
That's it.
Yes.
It's a Rube Goldberg machine because one of my projects in physics was to make one.
Oh, no way. That sounds so cool. There's lots of good videos of Rube Goldberg contraptions on the internet. And I remember that there was like the Pee Wee Herman movie, I think, had one like that. It was a good time. So let's see like what this gives us here. Just to further
Books
demonstrate.
into books.
Yes, we want the little books to knock down the big book.
Ah.
Close but no cigar.
Perhaps a tiki head there, and then the fan by the outlets?
Yeah, that is a good clue that the fan goes by the outlet. Let's see. Yeah,
No,
Pee Wee Herman's
Don't
breakfast
start it
machine.
yet. Don't start it yet.
Not yet. So what we want is for the hula doll to dance, knock over the little book, domino effect. Big book comes here, counterweight flings the tiki head up here, magically hits the fan on switch. Now, this is all contingent, of course, on whether or not this fan is set to a rotary setting. It could just blow air straight in front of us. So then the fan will eventually blow to the right, where it will catch the sails of this little boat on wheels.
That's gotta be it there.
But we want to make sure we have a clear course as it flows across so that the pointy bow of the boat will pop the then inflated balloon.
Yes, of course.
Now, we
I think
want
that
this
goes there.
hair trigger. What do we call it?
No, the bowling ball should go.
Bowling ball should go on the top shelf. I
Yeah.
think. Now we need this hair trigger denture set from Blackmore Manor to be wound up and waiting here for the disturbance of the balloon popping so that it can go off. And then I think that's good. So let's give it a try and see. I love that this only time this puzzle happens is when you play as Bess. This is Bess's rational reasoning as to how to do this. So let's see if we got our end result. Wow. Wow.
Oh boy, we're off to the races.
It's happening. Genius.
Okay, I feel
There,
like
that should do it.
the chances of that happening were 1 in 10 billion.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn up the effects volume for this one.
And now it's gonna happen.
Could you help me?
Uh-huh. Did she take the time to like reset
Sure,
it?
what do you need?
She had
I
to.
can't quite reach that bottle up there. Could you get it for me?
Sure.
Imagine if the tiki head just misses the fan this time.
I know. Like, there's so many things.
I ever worked in a curio shop and something even remotely like this started to happen, I would run for the hills.
Oh no!
Oh my
gosh!
God.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry. I'll go get you something. What do you need?
Nose spray. Back room.
Nose spray, back room. Got it.
Immediately leaves to the front.
He's dying over there. Hurry, Bess.
So we can't turn around. We can't do anything but go this way. All right, I guess.
So, what if Lamont just didn't pull that lever, though, and just picked up the bottle?
This is true. If he just picked up the bottle at any point in that sequence. Oh my gosh! I just noticed something so funny. Oh, this is stupid.
What?
Oh, this is ridiculous. There's an item back here that we didn't look at. Now we can't look at it. Titled Mystical Toast. Do you remember that?
Slightly.
It was slices of toast that he was selling that had strange shapes that had just appeared on them, and the toast was mystical. Those shapes being like a rabbit and a crown and stuff like that.
Lamont, you con man.
You hornswoggler! I never noticed that he was doing that. He's making counterfeit toast.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Cute dog.
Bruno and Grant.
What the heck is that? Skeleton
Oh,
man.
I didn't even notice that. I was busy looking at the dog. A skeleton man with a blue ascot.
Okay.
Okay.
Lamont.
Real quick, let's back up real quick and look around here some more. Because there's a couple of things. For starters,
I need to go through that box for Nancy, then get the nose spray for Lamont.
Bess, you're evil.
Sneeze Lanax, nasal spray. Also, there's a really obscure game over sequence if we go through the emergency exit. Do you want to hear this real quick?
Sure.
It's a good one. Such an awkward phone call. Bess proves Nancy right that she was a terrible snooper.
Why did you try to go out the door?
I don't know, I just did. The police and the fire department came, and Lamont, boy, was he mad. I'm not allowed to set foot in his store ever
I
again.
bet.
Great.
I told you I wasn't good at sneaky stuff.
Told you so, Nancy.
This one fireman was kind of cute, though.
I don't want to hear about it.
He gets off duty soon.
Forget it.
He
Bess!
might have a brother.
Oh, he's trying to.
Oh my-
Wait,
what?
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 Bess? Hello?
Ned?
Bess, you know damn well that Nancy is seeing Ned.
That was...
That is the whole
something
reason
else.
you're in New Orleans, Bess. Actually, no. Nancy was just coming down here for something. A vacation, but...
Jamie, let's look at the puzzle.
Okay, the puzzle, yes. That was scandalous of Bess to say.
It kind of was.
Okay, so this is a puzzle that Julian and I don't think have ever properly solved. I know I haven't. And that's because for some reason, we have always remembered the solution. Hamlet 1.3.32, 8.3.6, 8.14, blah, blah, blah. And then Zeke says, there's a post note here, some of these don't exist. Basically, there's something in these two pages that is supposed to tell us the combination to this box.
Okay, well, let's take a look.
So we're going to try to solve it legitimately, because I know that the combination is Leben und Tod, which I think is German for life and death, but I might be wrong about that. So,
This is obviously the code. Could one be the first letter?
maybe.
Or-
Okay, real quick, let's see. LEBENUNDTOD, and then that's an X, which may not count. So maybe it is that each number is a letter.
I think so.
But then, so 1 would be L. That works out. 3 is an E. Okay. So does that mean we count 32 more letters?
Dude, that seems so difficult.
Well, let's see if it's a B, because if it's a B, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Wait.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. It's an E.
No, but you started from the L, which you wouldn't do. You would start from this E.
Well, I didn't start from. I started from the L again.
Yeah. Look.
Oh, I would start from it.
1, 2, 3, is E. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, we could just add
9,
3 to
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
Okay. You're right. You're very right. So that is the solution. Well, God, I don't even want to count it then. I know how that works now. Such a pain in the ass.
It's not difficult, it's just counting.
Tedious, yeah. Who wants to watch that? Please enjoy this montage of various Rube Goldberg contraptions while we count out this entire puzzle for genuine solving. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that adds up. So it starts at the beginning. 3. 1.
Dude, Lamont is dying.
Okay. We figured out how to solve it. Let's help get the poor man. Leben und Tod. Gotcha.
It wasn't too... Whoa, that looks particularly skull-shaped, if I do say so myself.
I don't know. Could be a collapsing blow dryer.
Maybe.
Dr. Bolet, this completes our transaction. The Whisperer is now yours. Respect its
Whoa,
power.
this is weird.
As my grandfather
I better
found
call
out.
Nancy and read this to her word for word.
This skull quite often undoes.
Wow,
T.W.
Bess,
Caldwell.
that is weird.
No, I'll tell you what's weird. The box the letter is in is padded, and it has this round indentation in it that's the exact size of a human skull. It's like it used to contain a skull, but now it doesn't.
Or a
Did
blow
you find
dryer.
anything else?
Yeah, inside the box that this box is in, there's a couple of photographs. One's of a boy and a dog, and the other is of an iguana dressed up like a pirate.
What?
And there's a costume in the box of a skeleton man.
Really?
Thought you'd like that.
Good job, Bess. I'm gonna poke around here and see if I can find out anything about a skull called the Whisperer. You better go take care of Lamont.
Would you believe it? The guy is still sneezing. You might
Nancy,
have to go
Nancy,
around because
wait.
something's wrong
Bess
with
is making this call from the back room.
Oh my god! Bess, show some decency and help the man, and then call Nancy.